Hey you, it's true, with a top arena battle featuring the new avatar Ludmilla. However, she will only join the battle as a 7th reinforcement. Unfortunately, I have to say that so far avatar Ludmilla didn't leave a great impression for me as a starter, which makes sense to some degree, which is to be expected. But let's see what she can do from the reinforcements, if she can bring her team to success. First, we have a bit of a meta matchup here with Cthulhu and Musashi on the right side, and we have Storm King Arthur and Napoleon on the left here. Both teams also featuring Unicorn and Ludmilla. Right now on the left side we have the two guards kind of still holding out, no deaths yet. The Glorious Cannon of Napoleon doesn't change that, however the Revolution does finish off Ludmilla here, and now the duplicating, the doubling arts from Dark Sun Wukong start to kick in. However, the spirit was out, and yeah, now the kind of purification that Ludmilla gave is really paying off here, really keeping the other guard, Light Anya, alive, while Napoleon and Storm King Arthur can chill in the security behind them and stun them heavily. Unicorn and Cthulhu on the right hand side now. Over 300 time units, but as we know, Cthulhu doesn't mind that as long as somebody new comes in on the enemy side. A lot of stun cannons in this battle from Napoleon, I have to say now. Again, with the pure kind of stun storm side on the left, because now Ludmilla is getting down as well. Just having the kind of guard support for these storm units. No one is safe from Cthulhu though, and Unicorn gets picked off here on the right by a Regal Wavemaster, by the Storm King Arthur. But more duplicating from Dark Sun Wukong nevertheless, and a lot of infecting reality going on as well. Now both unicorns are down, good riddance, and we have Water Anya on the field now on the left. Napoleon is down as well now. Now we are shifting to a sleep team on the left hand side here with Storm King Arthur, but on the other hand, Water Anya, Water Sleeping Beauty, Earth Sleeping Beauty, although Water Sleeping Beauty is already gone now, and Water Alice coming in now as well. And we can already see that avatar Ludmilla is about to come in right now. The right side here, my own team seems to be doing quite well against this left side after some initial struggles. So it will be rather interesting to see if avatar Ludmilla can turn the tides here. Water Alice in the meanwhile is gone as well, and now with the light entry everybody gets purified and healed. Already a nice start for avatar Ludmilla into the battle, and now a very important Regal Wavemaster finishing off Musashi here. And avatar Ludmilla struggling but still staying alive. Very close to death here, but as long as he survives the attacks with above 1 HP, she immediately heals back. And now really nice Light's Embrace. All of the enemies getting the turn because all of them are below 50% HP. So that is very good for that. And now Earth Sleeping Beauty was able to do an Ashen Garden as well. And now Storm King Arthur on my own team is entering the battle. However, at level 1 at 1 copy. So let's see how much she can do here. Now it does seem to be a little bit of a turnaround here. And a lot of stun absorption going on by this avatar Ludmilla on the left team. Very helpful because she already has the counter stance. Let's see if somebody will trigger that. Meanwhile, my Cthulhu wakes up finally from the cursed sleep, so that's nice. Okay, immediately falling asleep again as I say this. Alright, and yeah, this was not so great. Luckily, avatar Ludmilla immediately got stunned again, but That was really not nice, kind of the counter stance triggering from the Rio Wave Master. Of course, this is because my Storm King Arthur is rather weak, as mentioned before. Otherwise, this would have probably been the death of this Avatar Ludmilla, to be fair. But in this case, she is alive and trucking. She still has the Purified Chain on her. She has 3 charges. She has a Thorn. She has a counter stance. And again, Storm King Arthur triggers it. And yeah, where is Storm King Arthur, by the way, on my team now? She had to go hide in the corner after twice triggering that counter stance from Avatar Ludmilla. And it triggers again, now this time from the No One Is Safe by Cthulhu. And now she actually gets to do a combo drive. Very good stuff. And luckily Cthulhu does get a reset reality in before getting hit there without charges. But now Avatar Ludmilla seems to be on the way out. That's the problem, you know. That's... What? No way! She was so lucky with that. Somehow she got purified just in time. There was really not much time left, but yeah, now she gets finished off by Dark Cinderella. But nevertheless, I wanted to say that... Wow, my Storm King Arthur is still gone. I wanted to say that, yeah, Avatar Ludmilla once, you know, she's kind of poisoned, mega poisoned. Really a bit of a struggle for her to stay alive. Although, I mean, at least she has ways to get the kind of counter stance, and we saw that sometimes she gets a random Purify in as well. Wow, now my Storm King Arthur is apparently has died after already hiding for a minute of the battle. And wow, that was a really nice demolition rate here from Dark Cinderella. You can see why she's still top 10 after all this time, even though, as I said, is of course she dies. But I mean, you know, taking out the enemy Storm King Arthur and another unit there was already extremely helpful. Now unfortunately having to deal with the Dark Sun Wukongs on the enemy team now, luckily though without Unicorn around. But yeah, not the best look, but it is developing to be a very, very tight battle, to be fair. We have 5 reinforcements on my team and 6 on the other one, although, to be fair, Dark Sun Wukongs can multiply, and now with my Cthulhu gone, I'm not exactly optimistic about how this could turn out. And now, Water Anya, yep, she's gone. Unfortunately, 1 time unit left for her to use the Aegis Overload, but she goes down, and so does also my Earth Sleeping Beauty. So I think we are closing in on the end of the battle here. Savage Storm taking out Light Ludmilla. Now I'm basically down to just 1 reinforcement, while the enemy team, on the left hand side here, Chrome has Dark Sun Wukongs, has Dark Cinderella, and now the Golden Bolts of Rapunzel trigger Dark Sun Wukong, so even more Dark Sun Wukongs now. That is a struggle. Luckily she does fall asleep now, as does my Water Cinderella. Ooh. Wow, that was also lucky. There you can see some of the weakness of Bright Reset, because Kaguya was about to die, but instead she got slapped. And now I'm down to 0 reinforcements. But of course now the kind of thing with my Angel Gene helping Water Cinderella and Kaguya should kick in. And yeah, now we see the unending nightmares begin, taking out the enemy Dark Cinderella. The Super Poison pretty much failing on everyone due to the stealth shields here. But yeah, there's so many Dark Sun Wukongs now. I mean, to be fair, all of them are asleep. But Angel Gene, of course, will wake them up. But now they are at 1 HP, so I hope they will be finished off. Or, I guess, slept again, because why not with Water Cinderella around? Who's to say? Alright. Well. Not a whole lot happening. Now a lot of sleep kicking in. And with that sleep, my chances are actually pretty good now. But then, you know, I look at the I look at the left and see in the reinforcements Frankenstein looming. Now Frankenstein, of course, isn't exactly the best unit, but she is sleep immune. So that is definitely a struggle. That could be a problem. Now as you see, waves of sleep, yeah, of course she's not gonna do that for Frankenstein. Now another issue with Ludmilla and Clarice being evasive, so the Moonlight didn't hit. Then again, we are down. Yeah, now you can see the sleep immunity kick in. This is definitely a problem, because otherwise I was very close to finishing off these Dark Sun Wukongs, and now we have to deal with Frankenstein and Mary. Come on, just a little more. Okay, one Dark Sun Wukong is left, but now Frankenstein and Mary are on the field at the same time, something that very rarely happens, but when it happens, it is quite a problem. Let's see, but now Dark Sun Wukongs are at least taken out. Ooh, but now we also have Kaguya on the enemy team, so the Cursed Sleep will kick in all the time, and we already see it now with Water Cinderella. Mary dying here, but yeah, again, the revival kicking in, of course. But Kaguya is surviving at 1 HP. Alright. Now this Frankenstein, of course, is not sleep immune. Kind of a waste, this kind of crackling smite, given that Frankenstein can just revive Mary yet again. Oh my goodness. I mean, to be fair, the skill animations are quite nice of Frankenstein, so it's a bit of a shame that that they are going to waste. So actually kind of nice to see them in a battle at some point. Now, Stormamina was woken up. Not ideal. Golden Bolt's nearly finishing off Stormamina, but just nearly. The Doll Harvest also nearly killing off 2 of my units, but the 4 are actually holding for quite a while. It has been quite a long time since anybody died on my team, which is interesting considering that 3 of these units are at 1 copy. Only Earth Kaguya is at full power, but that's also the problem why I'm not able to finish this thing off. Now we are at a 4 versus 4 with 0 reinforcements on both sides, so that is quite the comeback already, but as long as this Frankenstein is around, I have a bad feeling. But at least now Kaguya is gone. Okay, that's good. But on my side, Kaguya is also gone. Oh man. Okay, I think this is the end. And also, wait, did my... Ooh, now we see the maximum output once. Very rare, so enjoy, guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't ignore stealth, so it only hits Rapunzel, who is healing back up again. Now, of course, both of them are sleep immune, being on the battlefield at the same time. And the healing paws of Theo, a very old unit, again now being actually pretty spicy and preventing me from finishing the team off here. I think if my units were a bit stronger, in this case, we wouldn't be in this situation, to be fair, but yeah, now Water Cinderella is gone. I think now this is the end. And interestingly, now we have Frankenstein down, so maybe, well, yeah, maybe we will even see a revival from... Oh, Mary's Monster, the skill that is probably the rarest to observe. Now we get to see this as well, but of course the battle is over. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had a nice blast of watching Avatar Ludmilla there. This is the best performance that I've seen of her so far. And so yeah, yet another, well, no maximum output, not enough spirit. They are still taking their time to finish off Rapunzel here, but now it's gone. Alright. Yeah, leave a like and thanks for watching. Bye bye.